In this video, I'll show you how to get so many leads that it feels like you found an illegal cheat code in GTA, one that makes the game so easy, it's boring. Seriously though, I'm the co-founder of Mailscale. We grew this company to $1 million in ARR in less than a year, and to do that, I had to figure out how to get a ridiculous amount of leads fast. So in this video, you'll learn a strategy that gets you leads no matter the channel. LinkedIn ads, meta ads, cold email, cold DMs, it doesn't matter. So grab a pen and paper, you'll want to take notes, and you should seriously consider taping this formula to your ceiling so it's the first thing you see in the morning when you wake up. Alright, here it is. Offer times messaging times volume equals leads. Let's break that down. Component number one, the offer. What do you actually sell? And if you think your offer is your service like SEO, Google ads, or meta ads, then you're wrong. That's not what people are buying. Your service is just the vehicle. What they're actually buying is a transformation. When someone buys SEO, they're actually buying free website traffic. When someone buys Google ads, which we recently did for our software Mailscale actually, so I can tell you from my experience, what I was actually looking for is a profitable way to get a few hundred more customers each month. You need to get really clear about the result that you're offering. And by the way, the only way to know what works best is to test, which I'll explain later. Component number two is the message. You could have the best offer in the world, but if you can't communicate it clearly, then no one will understand it and no one will buy. You realistically have less than 10 seconds to make someone understand your offer. And if you fail at that, none of the marketing channels will work. So ask yourself, if your ideal client is physically in front of you and you only had 3 sentences, what would you say? And if that question stresses you out, it's okay. Nobody's born with a killer elevator pitch, but you do need to think deeply about it. Just like with the offer, you'll figure out the right message through testing. For example, a Google Ads agency recently reached out to me and they said, "Hi Yassine, saw you only running brand search campaigns for Mailscale. We can help you set up profitable Google search ads that get you 100 customers or more a month. And if we fail within 60 days, we'll work for free until we hit that number. Is this worth a chat?" This is an example of a great message and a great offer. This agency could put that offer in an ad, send it in a DM, blast it with a cold email. It doesn't matter. I can guarantee that they're gonna get more leads than they can handle. But imagine that they had said something like this. "We're a full-stack performance marketing agency offering social media marketing, paid social, SEO, and more." That agency is never getting leads. Now that you understand what a good offer and message looks like, let's get to the fun part. Component number 3, volume. Did you ever hear the quote, "Give me a lever long enough and I'll move the world"? Volume is leverage. It's what allows you to get your offer in front of as many people as possible. Only now should you be thinking about the channels. If you look at the first 2 components, you'll realize that 90% of business success comes from the offer and the message. So obsess over those in the next few months. That's how you turn your business into a money machine. Now, in order to test those offers and messages though, you need to use channels. You can't just brainstorm in a vacuum. You need to launch and see how the market reacts, then go back, tweak and test again. If nothing hits, go back again, keep iterating until you find something that clicks. Alex Becker, for example, grew Hyros into a $100 million company, but he himself said that it took him thousands of hours to find the right offer and message combination that he could scale. When it comes to volume, here are your options. Number 1, paid ads. If you have $10,000 to $20,000 a month to spend, you can try ads, Meta, LinkedIn ads, and so on. Obviously, you need a high converting funnel and probably a video ad, but the upside is that you get a guaranteed distribution. You spend $1,000 and thousands of people will see your offer tomorrow. Number 2 is going to be organic content. Now, this is a long-term game. One of my recent LinkedIn posts recently hit, I think, 60,000 free impressions in a single day. These YouTube videos also get me hundreds of new Mailscale customers a month, which is awesome, but the problem is that it does take a ton of time. So don't expect any traction in the first 6 months. You'll need to provide lots of value to the market for it to come back. But still, if you can stick to it, it's worth it. Number 3 is going to be cold outreach, and this is best if you're on a budget. If you have less than $10,000 a month and you want fast results, start here. This whole channel is of course focused on cold email, but you could also try LinkedIn or Instagram DMs. Personally, I've avoided social DMs because the platforms usually limit your volume. With cold email, you can reach 10 or 20,000 businesses a month for under $300 a month. It's an insane opportunity. So here's a quick overview of the best cold email system in 2025. It essentially has three parts. Number one is set up mailboxes. Number two is get emails off your ideal clients. And number three is to launch the campaigns. Let's cover the first one. Set up mailboxes. To send at scale without hitting spam, you need lots of domains and inboxes. That's how you essentially make Google and Outlook think that you're just a regular human sending emails one by one. Our software Mailscale actually automates the creation of these inboxes. We've built our own infrastructure with shared and dedicated IPs, and as a result, you can create 50 or 500 perfectly configured mailboxes literally in a minute and save up to 7 times the costs. Whenever you're ready, you can try it completely for free at mailscale.ai. Step number 2 is to get the emails. There are tools like Apollo that have literally hundreds of millions of emails. I actually found a way to get 10,000 of them for less than $30. I'll link the video at the end. Step number 3 is going to be to launch your campaign. Plug your Mailscale inboxes into a sending tool like Instantly or SmartLead, write your email sequence, and upload your leads. And that's literally it. Once this is set up, you've locked in the volume piece. Now it's just a matter of testing offers and messaging until one hits, and then scaling it by adding more emails to your campaign. Cold email, in my experience, is the fastest and most affordable way to test and scale your offer. Once you have a winner, then you can add ads or social DMs to re-expand. But from over 3,000 of our customers, I've seen people add 100,000 and more in monthly revenue, so you might not even need other channels for a long time. And that wraps up this video. If you follow the steps that are outlined in this video, you'll find a winning combination of offer and message, one that gets you so many leads that it almost feels illegal. Now, if you want to learn everything about cold email in less than 6 minutes, click the video here or in the description. I'll link it somewhere. You'll also discover how you can get those 10,000 emails off your ideal clients for less than $30. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.